Well, Fort Wayne is referred to as the Summit City. It's about 20 miles from the Ohio border, about 50 miles from the Michigan border, and it sits clear up here in the northeast part of Indiana. It's a city that really flies under the radar nationally, but even in Indiana, a lot of people don't know much about Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne is the second largest city in Indiana. It boasts a population of about 250,000 people within the city limits. The metro area is considered to be closer to about 400,000 people. And if you take just the surrounding counties that people would identify themselves with Fort Wayne, that number swells to about 600,000 people. Just for comparison's sake, the city of Evansville, the city of South Bend, they would be cities of more like 100,000 people. And so Fort Wayne is a significant city. Fort Wayne was started as a fort here following Revolutionary War days when General Anthony Wayne came and manned a fort where three different rivers converged together. And it was a prime trading route for European settlers that would come this way. Ended up has a strong German influence here in Fort Wayne, and because of that there's a high concentration of Lutheran churches as well as Catholic churches here in Fort Wayne. It's a diverse city in terms of the population base economically, but even with our some of the ethnicities and races, 12% of the population would be considered black, 6% Hispanic. The Burmese population in Fort Wayne is significant. In fact, it is the largest Burmese settlement in the world outside of Burma. Fort Wayne has a diverse economy. It's strong in manufacturing. General Motors has a significant manufacturing facility in Fort Wayne. Education, there are a lot of private universities. State University in the Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne campus. About 15,000 students attend that university. It's a hub for some insurance companies, healthcare, some defense contractors, and so it has a very diverse kind of economic makeup in Fort Wayne. Because of the location of Fort Wayne, we're really surrounded in a triangle really with Detroit and Chicago, Indianapolis. And partly there are kind of a variety of sports teams that people identify with. And so you'd have Cubs fans and Tigers fans, and you'd have Cincinnati fans. And when it comes to football, you obviously have the Colts, and but there are a lot of Bears fans. Collegiate sports, you have the whole IU and Purdue and Notre Dame, and even University of Michigan, Ohio State. All those influences are found here in Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne was awarded the All-American City Award in 2009. So it's a great place to raise a family because of minor league sports and the school systems, the university presence that's found here in Fort Wayne. Great place to raise a family, great place, a lot of traditional values. And there are churches in the city, and so there's a lot of acceptance towards faith here in the area. And so while there is some signs of religion in Fort Wayne, the significant work being done with people to help them with a life-giving relationship with Jesus, there's a lot yet to be done here in the city of Fort Wayne, and there's a great opportunity to reach more and more people with the gospel. It's really part of my own story. In 2005, I was really between ministries, and I felt like God was calling me to help plant new churches. And I actually considered lots of different places and to move around the country and thinking about planting churches. But God really pulled on my heart, and my wife and I became convinced that there was so much opportunity for the gospel here in Fort Wayne, that God was calling us to stay and plant some vibrant churches independent Christian churches here in the Fort Wayne vicinity because of the great need and because of the really lack of influence, significant influence that the Restoration Movement is currently having. On any given Sunday, there are only about 2,200 people attending an independent Christian church here in Fort Wayne. That's less than 1% of the population would be attending a Restoration Movement independent Christian church. Just by comparison, in the city of Indianapolis, Indianapolis is a city of 800,000 people. The metropolitan area of Indianapolis is 1.5 to 2 million people, and 1% of the 800,000 would be 8,000 people. And most of us can think of one or two churches in Indianapolis that together would have over 8,000 people. And so it's a pretty significant number here in Fort Wayne of people that are not connected with an independent Christian church. One of the things that I'm really excited about is this new Indiana network for church planning that's been established. Because I feel like God has called me to Fort Wayne, and because I've planted a church in Fort Wayne, and I feel like it's a significant place to have effective ministry in reaching the lost, the broken, the hurting. We get to partner with this new effort by the Indiana Church Planning Network. And so we really need your help. We need people throughout the state to partner with us to plant new churches here in the city of Fort Wayne. Churches that can reach people and have great influence over this surrounding culture in the region and the area. So I encourage you to give. I encourage you to become a partner church. I encourage you to pray and maybe consider sending some teams here in Fort Wayne as the new opportunity to plant churches becomes more of a reality. And just start thinking about how you can get involved in the state of Indiana to help Fort Wayne be a place that has influential churches reaching people for Jesus Christ.